to allow your desire to come to you by creating stability in your mind. If you are somebody that is asking a lot of questions, feeling obsessed about the desire, distressed, anxious, that state of mind is going to be what is holding you back from manifesting your desire. And today I'm going to be talking about why it's extremely important when it comes to manifesting to, first of all, know that being in a stable mindset, in a stable place in our mind, is fundamental when it comes to getting what it is that we want. So that's the first thing that we want to be working on, not the actual desire, because, you know, no matter what has happened, whether somebody has left you, whether you've just been made redundant, or you've just received a bill that you're not sure how you're going to pay, or maybe the person you want to be with is with somebody else, or, you know, or whatever it is that it is that you're going through. One, I feel your pain. But this anxious state in your mind and not being in a stable place, because being in a stable, living with a stable mindset of being in control of your emotions is what gets you your results a lot quicker. And it's what gets you your results. So like I said, this is what I'm going to be talking to you about today. The reason why having a stable mindset is key. So when I was manifesting my specific person back a couple of years ago, I didn't start off in a stable place. I felt anxious and upset and stressed and distressed. I'm not sure whether I felt obsessed, but I felt kind of a lot of the time my mind was just out of control. And it's a horrible, horrible place to be. It really is. But when I was in that place, I was hopping all over YouTube to try and get answers, to try and get the answers that I needed. And then I came across the Create Your Future channel with Amanda Molyneux and Megan and all of those lovely people. And I had a coaching session with Megan, actually, just one coaching session with her. And after having that coaching session, actually I was getting more and more into a stable place. But I had a coaching session with her, and it just, a lot of things became clear for me, and it was a lot easier. I'm not necessarily saying that I was stable all the time, but it was a lot easier to remain more stable than not, because I had the tools and techniques of what it was that I needed to do to be able to manifest my specific person back. And I also, as well, I looked at success stories as something that I was going to be. And actually I am a success story on the Create Your Future channel too, because of Megan. So like I said, that was a couple of years ago, but basically having that, the anxieties, the obsessions, the desperations, the needs, the can't sleep, can't live without that person feeling, is what is holding you back from being able to manifest. So we want to get into a place, first and foremost, in our mind of stability. So how do we do that? How do we create stability in our mind when we are not with the person that we want, or we've just been made redundant, or we've had some bad news about something? What do? There is a variety of things you can do. Think about it this way. There's a million things that you could do throughout the day, but yet your mind is choosing to focus on the unwanted. It's choosing to focus on what it is that you don't have, or the situation that is unwanted. So you have a choice. You can stay focusing what it is that's unwanted and what's creating this obsessive desperation, need, stress, anxiety, lack, missing, can't live without them kind of feeling. And that is going to get you nowhere, and I'm proof of that. Or you can start just gradually, day by day, doing something for yourself. Meditating, some breath work, a yoga class, Pilates, running, walking, being outside in the fresh air, treating yourself to something, buying yourself flowers, having that bubble bath, reading that book, going to the cinema with friends, hanging out with your friends, having brunch with your friends, meeting them up for coffee, going out in the evening, getting dressed up, doing your hair and makeup. And that could be for man or woman. You know, whatever it is going to take for you to start to take your focus off the unwanted situation, because we all have a choice. It's about deciding what you're choosing to focus on. Are you going to choose to focus on this unwanted desire, this unwanted thing in your life? Or are you going to choose to start to get into more of a stable mindset of putting you first? And, you know, when I used to do this, oh, Christ, because we broke up a lot, you know, when I used to do this, it was horrible. You know, I'd go out with my friends and I never really heard a word that they were saying to me. I mean, I would engage, but my mind was with that other person. But I knew that I was still out, and that was a good thing. Or I would start by going out, or I would get ready to go out, and then I'd phone them up and just say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't come, I don't feel well or something. But the fact that I'd started to get myself ready to get out, because I know that it is hard when we are in that awful place to get out of it, but we can just do it little by little. You have to start to get out of this place if you want to get what it is that you are desiring. So you have to know that this is key to manifesting, and staying in this unstable state of mind is going to hold you back from what it is that you want. So we just want to do little bit by little bit every day. Breath work, meditation, getting out, doing exercise, buying yourself something nice, getting your hair done, you know, buying a new lipstick, you know, buying a new pair of shoes, you know, just calling up a friend that you haven't spoken to for ages, arranging something, doing a new hobby, going back to an old hobby, whatever it is. But all of these things will start to create more of a stability in your mind. And no, it's not going to be easy to start with. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Then all of a sudden, you're not thinking about that. Not in an obsessive, desperate, needy, lack, resisting, missing state of mind. You're coming from a stable mindset. So when you do think about it, you'll think about it completely differently. And that's exactly what happened with me. I accepted where I was. Every day, I took another step forwards to creating my life back again, having more of a fulfilled life, focusing my mind on different things, having more fun again. And when I did think about that person, it was in a loving, kind way. And then they came back. Not instantly, but then they came back. You know, when, again, with my business, you know, when I did think about, you know, when I was doing the loops of the affirmations, you know, I was doing it from a calm place. I had bits spent from August 2020 until about the end of May 2021 in a state. anxious, fearful, not good enoughness's, state, and lots of other things besides. And I saw no movement with my business. I think I had, just like no movement, really. It was not good at all. Because I was in this kind of unstable mindset. But when I focused on just affirming, because that's what works for me, just affirming the story of what it was that I wanted. And because I didn't want my mindset to go off track, I affirmed a lot. I looped that story kind of all day, every day, whenever I could. So then when I was out with friends or doing things, I wasn't out with them feeling anxious or worried or nervous or fearful. Because I'd let go of that fear and I was just focusing on the manifesting of the desire from a stable mindset. I'd got to a place where I was done with feeling fearful and anxious and crap and worried and scared and all these things. I was done with that. And I literally just flipped kind of overnight from that state to a stable mindset. And once I stayed in that stable mindset, and it literally, no matter what people were saying to me, it didn't matter. Oh, you're going to have to go back to the corporate world, or what about this, or I'm worried about you and money. No, I didn't hear that. I just kept focusing on that, and I stayed calm. And that was when my business picked up. When I got into a calm, stable state, that was when my specific person came back. Everything, like when I was in Ibiza, I manifested, I wanted to hire a car, and I really wanted a 4x4, but I picked a VW Polo because it was cheaper. And I thought, I don't really need the 4x4, but I had actually visualized myself in the 4x4. But anyway, I'm in a stable state of mind. I have a stable state of mind. And I get to the place to pick the car up, and he goes to give me a key. Then he takes it back and he goes and gets another key, and he gives me that key. And guess what I end up driving around in for the weekend? A 4x4. Because I'm not in a desperate, needy, gotta have it place. I visualized myself in it. Did some affirmations about it. But I was in a stable place. Being in a stable mindset is key to what it is that you're wanting. Absolute key. So the first thing you want to be doing when it comes to getting yourself out of this undesirable state that you're currently in is just to take one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 10 minutes at a time, to start to get you back to a stable mindset. Because when you can get yourself back to a stable mindset and stay there more consistently, you are in a state and a place of then allowing what it is you're desiring to come to you. So in this, I want to share with you this. So basically, when one of the times when I'd split up with my specific person, and oh my God, I was a mess. I was a mess, like probably nearly for 2 months. I don't know how. It was horrible with this. It was just horrible time. And but during that time, I was actually, without realizing it, I was actually kind of manifesting him. I was manifesting him. So you can manifest in a horrible state, in a horrible place of mind, but it will not show up until your mind is stable. So you can do the work. You can actually, and I'm proof that you can do the work when you are in an awful state of mind. But it won't come to you until you get into that stable mindset. And also, being in that awful state is horrible. And I hate the thought of any of you going through that. It is horrible. So, but you can, and I did. And then, because then when I was like kind of done, and I just started to build my life up again, and I started to feel calmer, and when I thought about the person, it was just loving, kind way. That's when he came back. I didn't know that was what I was doing then, but looking back, that's exactly what I was doing. So like I said, you can manifest from an unstable state of mind. However, we don't want to be in that place. It's horrible, and it won't come to you anyway until you get out of it. It won't come to you until you're out of it. So why not get out of it quicker? So stable state of mind is key to manifesting. So this is kind of how it works. When you're in a stable state of mind, you can focus on the desire. A circumstance will come up. You'll probably get triggered, so you become unstable, and then you want to just come back as quickly as you can with a stable state of mind, just focusing on the desire. And then you're getting into that feeling of that living in the end, and then the desire will come to you. It is law. It is law. So stable state of mind, do whatever it is that you can, run, jog, dance, play music, read a book, cinema, friends, dress up, buy yourself nice things, have nice foods, exercise, whatever, breathe, breath work, meditations, yoga, Pilates, whatever it is that you need, that feels good for you. Probably not best for you at the moment, but better for you at the moment. Just start to do it. You have to. No one can give you this. No one can create a stable mind for you. Only you can. Not even a coach can. You have to want to get into that stable mindset. You just have to. If you want your desire, that is your job, to get into that stable mindset, because that will then allow the desire to come to you. I really hope this has helped some of you to really now want to get out of this obsessive, awful place that you're in. Like I said at the beginning, well, actually I didn't say it at the beginning, I didn't think I did an intro for this one, but I'm Natalie, and if you do require any guidance with this, then just get in touch. The link's below, or you can email me at natalie@asthepenniesdrop.com. So that's it from me. I hope you, if you have any questions, then obviously please feel free to like, share, and comment and subscribe. And I will be back very, very soon.